Hello students, in this video we'll be looking at program 14 which belongs to part B of your C programming lab. So first let us look at the problem statement. The problem statement says develop a program using pointers to compute the sum, mean and standard deviation of all elements stored in an array of n real numbers. So basically what the problem statement says is we have to accept an array. The array may be having n numbers. That means the value of n is not constant. It depends on the users. We can give in any number of elements in the array. And then I have to calculate the sum, mean and standard deviation of all those elements of the array. And to do so, I have to make use of pointers. So first let us understand the formula, or let us look at the formula and understand what is sum, mean and standard deviation, and then we'll have a brief to what are pointers. So here if you all see, then I've written some formulas. Sum is equal to the addition of all elements. So if I have numbers 1 2 3 4 5, then it will be addition of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, and that will give you the sum. This is very normal addition that we do. And then when we are supposed to calculate mean, how do we do it? Whatever is the sum divided with the number of elements. So if I give you 1 2 3 4 5, the same example that I told you, the sum of all the elements divided by 5 will give you the mean. So mean is nothing but the average, how you calculate. And then we have to calculate something known as variance. What is variance? Take every element, subtract mean from it, take square of it and divide it by n. So this will give you the variance. This is a straight away formula. Please make sure you'll note these formulas down, because these are the formulas that we are using in the program as well. And then finally what we require is deviation. So deviation is again square root of variance. So in order to calculate deviation, we calculate variance. So these three terms are what are required to us. Sum, mean and deviation is what is required. So let us have some understanding of pointers, or how do they work. We are not using normal pointers or how pointers are being taught to you. We are looking at pointers and arrays perspective. So if you have a statement like this, int a of 20, that means you are creating an array whose max size is 20. Now if you'll just use the name of the array a, it means that you are referring to the address of a of 0. Every element in the array has an address, and the starting address of the array will be represented by the array name itself. This is very important to understand. If I write just the array name without using an index to it, that means I am referring to the address of the first element. Now, if I write a plus I, that means the array name plus some number, I can be 0, 1, 2, 3, any value that is within 20, then I am referring to the address of a of I. That means if I write a plus 2, that means I am referring to address of a of 2. Please understand this. And then if I use star a, so we know that whenever we have a star operator, we talk about value. Just a is giving me the address, and star of that will give me the value at this address. So value of a of 0, and then star a plus I is nothing but a plus I is address of a of I, and to that if I add a star, then I'll get the value at a of I. So I hope this brief what I have given you all is understood. Now let us look at the program. So here in the program we are using math.h because we are using some mathematical functions, like we are using power, square root. So for that I require math.h and stdio.h, again we all know for printf and scanf. So here a of 20 is the array that I have created, one dimensional array, and sum1 is required to store the sum, that is the total sum of all the values, and sum2 is an intermediate value that we require, and we are storing mean, variance and deviation in these three variables that we have created here. and again I we require for the looping purpose. I is the looping variable and n is the number of elements that we are going to accept from the user. So we first give a message to the user saying enter the number of elements. The maximum number of elements that I can accept is 20. If you'll increase the size, then you all can increase it. Sorry, my bad, just give me a moment. So as I was telling you, we'll accept the value of n, and once we accept the value of n, I have to accept the variables, sorry, the elements of the array. So how we are accepting the elements of the array? We are accepting it as an address. So here if you all see, I have not written ampersand a of I, but instead of that I have written a plus I. That is what I was telling you even here. So if I write just a plus I, I'll be talking about the address of a of I. So instead of using a of I have directly used a plus I. That means it will directly get stored at the ith index of the a array. And then here only I am calculating sum1. So what is sum1? Initially it is initialized to 0 plus star of a of I. So whatever value we have stored, to that if so this address a plus I, to that if I add a star, then I'm talking about the value. The same thing what I've told you all here. If I say a of I, then I'm talking about address of a of I. And if I put star to it, then I'm talking about the value at a of I. So when I do that, then finally when all the elements are accepted, I know what is the sum, that is which is stored in sum1 variable. Then I can calculate mean by dividing this sum1 by n. So let me take an example. So if I consider the values as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as I told you, then my sum1, not sum1 will be equal to all the values, and mean will be equal to sum1 divided by n, which is 15 divided by 5, which is 3. So I hope till this point everything is clear. Now I have to calculate what is the variance. How do I calculate the variance? What is the formula for variance? Summation of mean minus the element square divided by n. First I have to calculate the numerator. Numerator part we are calculating it here. So sum 2 is initially 0. Sum 2 plus power of, again this is constant. Whatever the for loop we have used here, the same for loop is coming here. The constraints are also constant. Power of, again since we are using power, I need mat.h here. Star of ai, that means the value at ai minus mean the whole square, that is raised to 2. If I do this, then I get the numerator part of it, and if I do it for all the elements, I get the sum. So this sum 2 is equal to the numerator that I have written here in this part. So once I get the numerator of it, all I have to do is divide it by n. So that is what we are doing here. Variance equal to sum 2 divided by n, and then finally deviation, or we have used the variable DEV, is equal to square root of the variance. So whatever variance I have calculated here, square root of this, again square root function is present in mat.h. And then finally we are printing all the values. What is sum? Sum is stored in sum1 as I told you. Mean is stored in the variable mean. Variance is stored in var. You all can skip this variance if you all want, because it is not been asked. We are just printing it because we have calculated it. And then finally the deviation. So for our example that I had considered, the mean that I had got is 3. Now variance, how I have calculated, I'll tell you. Here I have written the direct result. 1 minus 3 is minus 2, and the whole square of that will become 4. Similarly, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, and square of that will become 1. 3 minus 3 is 0, so 0 square is 0, that is what I have taken here, plus 4 minus 3 is 1, 1 square is 1, then finally 5 minus 3 is 2, 2 square is 4. And I have added all the terms in the numerator and divided by 5. The total in the numerator is 10 divided by 2, the value is 2. So 2 is what I'm getting as the variance, and then finally deviation, which is square root of 2, that I'm getting it. So I hope this is clear. Only thing that you'll have to understand is where to put a star and where not to put a star. Wherever you're using an address, do not put a star. Wherever you require a value, you have to put a star. Now let me show one example that we have considered here. So the number of elements that we have added is 3, and the total number of elements that when we enter the array elements, we have entered 10, 20 and 30. So the sum is 60, the mean is 20, variance is this much, and the deviation is this much. So if you all want, you all can change the values from float to int and check what are the values that you are getting. You all can just play around with the data types. Just make sure that whatever data types you're using, the format specifiers are correct for it. If you're taking double, then please make sure that LF is used. If you're using int, you use %d, and accordingly you'll make the changes. So I hope you'll have understood this program. In case of any queries, please comment in the comment section, or you all can text me personally. Thank you.